So this is what everybody really looks like when they take their mask off after guns, beer, and therapy.
Oh my goodness.
Try to take a shower here, guys. Come on, get out of here. Close your eyes.
Howdy, Hillbilly Nation. This is American Hillbilly. Man, good to see each and every one of you out there. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday night. My goodness. We already got a rock and rolling side chat out there. We got a bunch of good fellers back there in the green room. We're serving up kettle corn tonight. Chad brought the kettle corn, so anyway, all excited here to get this show going. Yeah, and we're going to start out with this verse right here from 2 Corinthians 5:8. Says to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. And the reason I chose that verse tonight is our good buddy Elliot has gone to be with the Lord. And anyway, we're going to be doing we're going to be putting up the GoFundMe that his family had. There wasn't enough money for the funeral and all that stuff. And anyway, they set the GoFundMe at $1,600. Well, there was 36 donations, I'm sorry. And they're at $1,976 raised. And which that's amazing. You know, this community is awesome. It really are. I mean, such a blessing to be part of this community. But I thought, you know, I know most of you, a lot of you have donated. And, man, thank you for doing that. I'm sure the family is just very, very appreciative of that. No doubt about that. But what we're going to do is tonight, if you can, I'm going to ask everybody to go over to the GoFundMe, and it's linked at the top of the side chat out there at the very top. And if you can go over there and donate a minimum of $5, then we're going to do a little giveaway. Something that I think Elliot would think was funny and he would like. Me and him had this in common every time we talked. And so anyway, we're going to have a little fun with that tonight and do a giveaway a little later after we do the regular giveaway of the skinny multicolored knife. So anyway, if you feel like you can, go over there and, you know, if you can give them a minimum of $5, because there's strength in numbers. And even though they reach their goal, I'm sure there's other stuff that comes along with that. I mean, we all know how expensive that can be. And anyway, 36 people had already donated. And so most usually we have at least 36 people on the show on Saturday nights. And so let's see if we can get that donation up and help this family out. That's going through a rough time, and keep them in your prayers. You know, no doubt about that. It's rough, but one thing we do know is Elliot, you know, is with the Lord. So he was a Christian, and so anyway, we're very thankful for that. So anyway, we got a lot of awesome people, like I said, already out there in the side chat. And my goodness, look at all these folks. But we got some awesome people in the back chat also. And also remind everybody down below, just for our multicolored skinny knife giveaway, you'll see the hashtag scrolling on the banner down there, hashtag HBO. or HBN, I'm sorry. 150 is the 150th show of Guns, Beer, and Therapy. And anyway, appreciate each and every one of these, man. There's so many people out there just amazing. I want to say hi also to my old friend, Sharpshooter. We've been friends for quite a while. Good to see you out there again tonight, buddy. And along with everybody else. So, anyway, let's bring these folks out here. First up, we got Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. How you doing tonight, Chad?
I'm tired.
Tired. You've been busy.
Yeah, I had to be downtown Richmond, Kentucky this morning at 7:30 and set up a craft booth with my mom and dad, and we sold crafts and pottery all day. Had a good day of sales. But man, it's a lot of work. I literally just walked in and sat down to get on this live stream. I'm going to try to hang on as long as I can, but I'm tired.
I bet you are, brother. That's a long old day right there, man. Well, you drove up yesterday evening too, right? Or yesterday, right?
Yeah, I drove to mom and dad yesterday, helped them load up all the stuff yesterday, and then got up early this morning. Went to town, unloaded it all, set up canopy, tables, displays, all that, and then sold all day. But I did tell y'all earlier in the back chat that my wife drove down this morning and walked around the festival with me, and we got to go to the car show and bought a few things for ourselves. And we had lunch together, and then she had to go back home because my daughter had ball practice this afternoon. And so that was nice of her to drive down and spend some time with me because I've been gone all weekend. And anyways, enough about me. Let's get these other guys out of the back room. I'm ready to win something tonight.
All right, buddy. I think if you win, you're
Oh,
gonna
by
get
the way, did
the
I got anything on my teeth? I mean, any popcorn kernels or anything on my teeth? I look. That kettle corn is something else.
Oh, good stuff right there, man. Well, thanks for being here tonight, Chad. And up next, we got Hasbro. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, guys. I'm going to take the chance right now to say goodnight, Chad, because he may not be with us for long.
He's going to kick back.
I'm living on caffeine myself, so we'll see how things go. But good to be with you tonight. Looking forward to the show, and truly, God bless Elliot's family and his memory. So,
you bet you, brother. Well, thank you so much for being here tonight. Well, up next we have JH586. Jamie, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Howdy, y'all. I'm good, man. Thanks for having me. Hope y'all are doing well and having a good weekend. I think the tired thing is going around. We last weekend we had to we worked long hours getting everything out of the mother-in-law's rented house, and I ain't recovered yet, boy. Getting old ain't for sissies, I tell y'all what. But yeah, man, thanks for having me. You know, Chad saying that about anything in his teeth reminded me of a episode of Andy Griffith. They were having a picnic and they had some fried chicken, and this old man come up wanting to bum some of the fried chicken. And he said, asked him, could he have some? And he told him that he ain't had nothing to eat in 3 days. And Andy said, well, I see crumbs in your beard. He said, I ain't washed in 3 days neither. That's a feller you really want to eat lunch with, right?
Oh, man. Yep. Oh, man, they just don't make them shows like Andy Griffin anymore, that's for sure. Man. Well, thank you so much for being here tonight, Jamie. Appreciate it, brother. And up next, hopefully he can stick with us. He popped out of the side chat or the back room a couple times and come back in. So we got J Delta 22NC. How you doing tonight, Jose?
Night. Thank you for inviting me tonight. I don't know. I'm on my desktop and I saw you guys buffering, and then it kicked me out twice. So I'm on the laptop now. Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
Okay, so yep, I'm doing good tonight. I went to the range this morning, did a short video, and shooting normal attack 22. So I'll put it out either tomorrow or next week.
All right. All righty. Well, good to have you all, each and every one of you. My goodness. Oh. So, since there ain't that many of us on the... I do?
Mm-hmm.
We got an echo. I don't know where it's coming from, but we got an echo.
Are you pulling a hillbilly again?
Well, I'll be darned. I can hear it. Oh, it's coming through Jose's mic.
I'm on the laptop mic.
Hang on, let me adjust your mic here, buddy. There, let's try that. That any better?
Can you hear me now? I don't hear, but
Yeah, I don't hear it.
When I talk, can you guys hear the echo?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, I think I took care of it, buddy.
already.
Awesome.
I blame kettle corn. It was probably him.
There's a static going on.
He got
man,
he got some of that sticky on his fingers.
Help man said he liked the special effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went back and did a few settings on his mic, and you betcha. We're good to go, though, I believe. So, is anybody in the panel or the side chat, did somebody make your day better, or did you get a chance to make somebody else's day better this week? And I'll start off. Which so many people make my day better every day. It's hard to keep up. But today was my daughter's birthday, and anyway, her husband had to work. She had to work, and she got before her husband did and stuff. And so we had the grandkids. And so we did some work outside today, messed around in the yard doing some stuff. And I told him, I said, I mean, this might sound bad, and I hope nobody takes it bad, but I'm like, it's your mama's birthday. And, her birthday's not till Monday. But I said, let's cook her, let's make her cake and do all that stuff. But I'm sure you guys want to get your mama something for her birthday, right? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, I can give you the money, or you can earn the money today. And when you earn that money, then that present's going to feel a lot better, So we did a little thing. We picked up sticks out of the yard that fell from the trees and broomed out the back of Papa's pickup truck, just small stuff like that around here. And so they were super excited. So they got their own money and got to run it. Went up to Dollar General, and they got to pick out their own gifts and everything, their own gift for their for their mom. And I'm not kidding. This is the most funniest thing. So my 4-year-old grandson, we're looking through there, and we're going up and down some aisles. They can't make up their mind. They see a lot of stuff they want, but it's a little harder, shopping for somebody else. And we're walking through there, and there's hair care products. And he goes, my mom needs this. and he hands it. He goes, "This one, get her." And it was deal color for roots in your hair. And I'm like, your mom, let's get her something else. And he's like, no, I think she needs this. I don't think he knew what it was. And so I'm like, okay, we'll get that, but Papa will pay for that. You still go ahead and pick something else out. And so when she got off work, come by to pick him up, we had a little birthday party outside, and stuff. And she pulled that out, and it's just like, is somebody trying to tell me something? And we were laughing. We told her a story, and she goes, he was in the bathroom the other day, and he was messing with my hair products. And he said, I told him, don't waste those. Those are expensive. Those are for my hair. So he just seen a bottle that had, hair on it, and that's why he bought it. So it was thoughtful for him, but even though, but yeah, we got to make her day better.
So my
if I
mom
did
and
that,
dad,
my wife, I'd be lucky to survive.
So my mom and dad, when they make pottery, whenever my mom has clay left over from whatever she's turning, she'll take the excess clay and they stamp out these little crosses that says Jesus saves, and they're like keychain size crosses.
Yeah.
And they tie a Bible tract to that, and they give them away. My dad gave away 225 of those this morning, and
oh wow.
This little girl, she was there with her church. They had a tent set up, and they were taking prayer requests at this tent. And so this little girl went back to her mom bought some pottery, and my dad gave that little girl a little cross that said Jesus saves. They go back to their tent, and she paints my dad a picture, and it says across the bottom of it, I'm praying for you. And my dad broke down in tears because my dad's he just had his arm amputated last year, and he's got cancer, and he's on his 54th chemo treatment, and he brought it home. He's going to frame it and hang it on the wall, and it made everybody's day better.
Oh man,
that's awesome.
That is such a good story. My goodness. Man, he's going to top that.
No.
Oh my goodness. That is awesome. Well,
sorry, I didn't mean to steal everybody's thunder. It was just
that's okay. That is an awesome story, buddy.
It was fresh.
That is great, man.
My dad's been through a lot. It jerks tears to my eyes just talking about it, so
oh yeah. Man.
To think that a total stranger, even a young lad at that, would think enough to pray for somebody that you don't even know, because you can see that the man's missing an arm and he don't look healthy. My dad looks awful. He's pale as a ghost. She noticed that my dad needed prayer, and she made it a point to paint him a picture, and she wrote across the bottom of that picture, I will be praying for you.
That's awesome.
That's really sweet.
Jamie, what did Jesus say about them kids?
Do not hinder the little ones coming to me, for the kingdom of heaven is made as such.
Yep. As such are they.
Ain't that amazing? That's awesome. Oh my goodness.
Walter.
You the man, Walter. Do your
Made
part.
your day better, huh? Well,
Oh.
you mostly make them ladies' day better saying hello to them after on your walk.
California Casanova.
I had the other side of that kind of stuff happen to me today. And so, I mean, you give of your time and your grandchildren love it, but I got a 5-year-old granddaughter, another granddaughter just turned 1, and she had her first birthday party today. And they set the cake out in front of her, and she just tore into it, had it all over her. It was the greatest thing. She was just so happy and smiling. It's just to see that the purity and the innocence of a child was just awesome.
Look, they call those smash cakes, I believe.
Smash cakes, yeah.
Yeah. My wife has been fortunate that she's been asked every year to make the kids smash cake, and then their birthday cake, and yeah. Of course, you get some of those. I think one of her older granddaughters, they stuck her in it, and she's like, ugh. She didn't want to get dirty.
We've got pictures somewhere of, well, if I ever get a phone, I can see it again. Anyway, of Rigby's first birthday. She's 10 now, y'all.
Wow.
Goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I'm an old man.
That's something else.
So when I was a little boy, I didn't like cake for my birthday. My mom would always boil a big kettle full of corn on the cob because I loved corn on the cob.
Oh, man.
One of my favorite things when I was a kid was raw cabbage. I'd take a head of cabbage, cut a big wedge out of it, and just sit there and chaw on it.
Salt shaker and cabbage.
No, I didn't need no salt shaker. All my friends were buying Reese's cups and
You buy a head of cabbage, huh?
I'd buy a head of cabbage. It was so bad that the guy that ran the store down there called me Cabbage Head.
I got 24 quarts of sauerkraut sitting in front of me right now.
Sauerkraut was. See, that's the thing, man. Once you put heat to a cabbage, it ain't no good no more.
Ah, baloney.
I'm kind of that way about broccoli too. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've always been an ice cream freak, sharpshooter.
Yeah.
New
Yeah,
York,
especially you can go up on ice cream socials,
Yeah. If you ever been to church at all,
You betcha.
See, this tells you
Cabbage
how
noodles.
y'all chime in with this ice cream social thing. Now, when I was a kid, that was a bunch of different people brought their ice cream freezers, and we're sitting there cranking them things. And somebody made chocolate, somebody made strawberry. We had one of those at we had a quote unquote ice cream social at one of our state rallies when I was in Christian Motorcyclist Association. They was handing out popsicles, man. I'm like,
oh no.
What a ripoff.
Steve's asking you a question, Jamie.
Yeah, no, I never did do that. Yeah, see, sharpshooter, when I was getting birthday cakes, that was before ice cream cakes. We had ice cream, and then we had cake. We just didn't have ice cream cakes. That's sad, ain't it? That's how you know when you're old.
Oh yeah. I mean, my birthday cake, I still like the same thing that I did when I was a little kid. Yellow cake mix with milk chocolate icing.
My Aunt Joni used to make this cake, and it was my favorite. It was a hot fudge cake, and
Oh
it's
man.
basically a white made from scratch cake, and then she'd make hot fudge, like chocolate fudge, like you buy, and make that in a cast iron skillet. And while the fudge was still hot, she'd take a knife and poke holes down in that cake and then just pour it over the top. And then she'd let it cool off just a little bit to get a little bit more firm, and then she'd do it again.
Oh
And
my
while
goodness.
it was still warm, that's when you cut into it and eat it. Man, you could put that on top of your head, your tongue will slap your brains out trying to get it.
Trying to get that, huh? Oh man.
You know it.
Well, one of my grandmothers, she always liked. A lot of people call them Texas sheet cake because they're in a shorter pan, bigger, shorter pan. It comes out of the oven, poke holes in it, and then just pour just the icing on the top of it and let it melt down through the cake. And
I like lemon cake too. Do y'all like lemon?
Yeah.
Lord, yeah. You ever had Mountain Dew cake?
No.
Oh my God. It's like a 7-Up cake, but you make it with Mountain Dew.
or like a Dr. Pepper cake.
Oh my goodness.
Good stuff.
I'm
You
not
get
kidding. It's good.
You get more caffeine with the Mountain Dew that way.
Well, they got Coca-Cola cakes and everything.
All right, I got one for you. Have you ever had a pig licking cake?
No.
Oh my
Pig
God.
licking cake.
You ever seen a pig looking cake?
I've seen a pig licking cake, but I've never had one.
Look it up and make you one. You won't regret it. Pig licking cake.
I tell y'all, man, about the reddest my face has ever been in my life. There was this trend of cakes going on in the late 90s and early 2000s, or maybe before that. One of them was death by chocolate cake. And my mama absolutely loved that. And about the same time, they had one called better than sex cake. And my mama asked me one day, just out of the blue, I mean, we're sitting there watching the Braves on TV. She's like, Jamie, you ever had a better than sex cake? And I said, no, ma'am. She said, well, it's not. And I'm like,
Too much information.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, there you go, Mark Thomas. That's darn good right there.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I can make that.
I'm a fat boy. I know my cakes.
Sauerkraut cake. I've never had sauerkraut cake.
I got a good recipe for actually, it's Justin Wilson's recipe. It's pineapple downside up cake.
Sit upside down.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know about sauerkraut cake, but rhubarb pie is pretty good.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Rhubarb or gooseberry cobbler. There's still this restaurant down in Arkansas that
I don't think I've had a cobbler that I don't like, Hillbilly.
they still have gooseberry cobbler on every day. And anytime I get a chance to go by there, man, I get something to eat there and then I get something to take home.
You can put gooseberries or blackberries or cherries or whatever in it. I'll eat cobbler.
Mhm.
Peach cobbler. Ooh.
I love peach cobbler with vanilla ice cream.
and especially hot cobbler with the ice cream on it.
Anybody hungry?
Hey, Hillbilly. I just checked, and it's over $2,000 now. And
All
climbing.
right. That's awesome. And there, Kent says Huckleberry cheesecake. Rhubarb is the best cake. Oh, man. Awesome. Got a new snub nose revolver, 2-inch. Nickel, 357. Yeah, that dude, I bet it is snappy, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, try that with try 125 grain semi-jacketed hollow point with 20 grains of H110.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Boom, I like a little pie with my cake.
Jamie, you talk about snappy. You and I have talked about 454 Casul several times. Mine's a 9 3/8 barrel, but they make that in Alaska, which is like a 3-inch barrel. That just got to break your wrist.
Yeah, I've thought about it a lot. Now I've about come to the conclusion that for a concealed carry revolver, 3-inch barrels just about got to be the perfect size. I mean, it seems to be the perfect compromise in concealability and accuracy. And especially with revolvers, the length of the barrel does increase velocity quite a bit.
No doubt about that. I do love a good 357, 44 mag. No doubt. Real quick, I know we've had a lot of people jump in since the beginning of the show here, and so I want to bring this back up again, and just to remind everybody, we lost a good friend. A lot of people knew Elliot. His channel was AR Patriot 1776. And he had a live show a lot, and on other people's live shows and stuff. And anyway, he's killed in a car wreck a few weeks ago, and we were a little late finding out about it. And but anyway, he didn't have a whole lot of money like a lot of us. And anyway, his daughter, they put out a GoFundMe. They had asked for $1,600 to help with the funeral. And at the beginning of the show, they were at $1,976 with 36 donations. And so what I'm asking everybody to do, don't put yourself out, but I have the GoFundMe up there pinned at the top of the chat. And if you go over there this evening, and you can also donate anonymous there. I'm not going to go over and check names or nothing. I'm just, taking everybody's word on it. But if you can go over there and donate a minimum of $5 or more, we're going to do a fun little special giveaway tonight for those people that do. And so anyway, you feel in your heart, and you got an extra $5, want to do that, we'll give a couple. Actually, we're going to give it's something fun, and if you know Elliot, you'll appreciate this giveaway. And I know $5 is a lot nowadays, it seems like, but anyway, I just wanted to remind everybody. So anyway, yeah, I bet that is fun. There, Hasbro put out his obituary if anybody wants to go and check that out. Yeah, you're exactly right, Walter. And it's just, there's a lot of stuff to deal with that. Covering expenses, there's always stuff that you don't think about. A lot of times bills come in a month or 2 months or 3 months later that you're like, oh wow, wasn't planning on that. So let's make sure we give them some cushion. So anyway, let's go ahead and we'll do our Hasbro.
Yes, sir.
Is your giveaway tonight for your pro case, Hermas?
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you did that. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, absolutely. So tonight we're going to give away some earmuffs. Let me find that image here in just a second. I'll share that with everybody.
You betcha.
1 second, and I'll get that for you.
Yep, I got it right there.
Let's see. Being
We're just
there,
gonna have,
being
we're just
there.
gonna have some good giveaways.
Here we
tonight.
go.
About that.
So I said share it. There we go. Yep. So I did had this company Procase contact me about doing a review, and they said, well, how much would I charge? I said, I tell you what, I won't charge you anything. Give me one to review and one to give away, and we'll give it away on Hillbilly's channel tonight. And so that's what we're going to do. So he'll draw a drawing for that later on. You give me your contact information, I'll get it to them, and they're going to drop ship it through Amazon to you. If you haven't seen, I got a review of these things up. I mean, they've been really good and very comfortable. In fact, my wife wore them down on our trip down south in the RV. Plugged
So
them
she
into
wouldn't
her
have to
iPhone.
listen to you?
Well, that's the biggest part of it. But you know, RVs are noisy, and so it made that much more pleasant. But then she plugged it into her iPhone, listened to music. She said it sounded really good.
Awesome.
So kind of a dual thing, and then you can shut the microphone. That volume switcher on the side is for the microphones. You can shut them off, and you can still hear the music, so you don't have to turn on the background noise and all that stuff too. So anyway, so yeah, we're going to give one of these away from the good people at Procase.
All right. My goodness. So yeah, we got several giveaways tonight. Wow. That's awesome. Buddy, that is I mean, those are really cool. And I told my granddaughter, said, well, I win those, they're yours for, because she wants me to get a pair like I got, and no more, like, she comes over and shoots, but I'm like, why don't you just use the regular plastic one for right now until you get a little older. And
I did some kind of little funny sound checks with them, and now I actually have a real dB meter, and so I'm gonna put it inside of them, do some testing when I get back, and I'll do them compared to another name brand that starts with a C and some other stuff like that, and to get some real sound rating through inside and outside of them, and do a little bit more science to the madness.
Yeah. And Chris Lang just did a super chat for $5. He said donation to Elliot's fundraiser. But I really appreciate that. Don't do those on a super chat. At the top of the link is Elliot's GoFundMe, and that goes directly to his family. So I will take that $5 and I'll donate another $5 for you. But yeah, guys, please don't do a super chat donation for Elliot, because for one thing, YouTube takes a cut of that.
Pretty good.
And but anyway, we want to make sure that gets right to his family. So the best way to do that is go up to the pinned comment at the very top of the side chat, and you can click on there and donate right to so his family gets that. All right. Thank you, Chad. Man, appreciate that. Oh, that was on top of the donation. Well, awesome. Well, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. And I'm going to go all the way back up here to the top. My up arrow don't work, Jamie. Because there was some stuff that come in early, and I didn't get a chance to shout these people out. So G-Webs, he gifted 5 memberships, buddy. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that, and you're awesome. And J Delta also did a $4.99 super chat, says make somebody's day better. So appreciate you guys. I didn't want to overlook you. I was going to try to remember to do that, and I got talking. And since you guys did that before the show started, anyway, awesome. All right. So we also had Help a Man donated, Alaska One donated, Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies, and Denny's Plant-Based Journey, and Chris Lang also donated. So awesome. So we'll here after a bit when we do the giveaway, I'm not going to go over and look up we'll just use the honor deal, and we'll have you guys put in a new hashtag for the people that did that. And so anyway, there's William Hall out there. He says, what? Why am I late? Hey, y'all.
Hillbilly, it's jumping like crazy. This is awesome.
All right. Sharpshooter did too.
It's up over 2,100 and climbing now.
That is awesome. Can you read the donations on there?
I can.
No, I mean the number.
You mean the total?
Yeah.
$2,111 right now.
And then below that, it'll say how many donations.
Oh, 45. Yeah, 45.
All right. So we went from 36 to 45. Man, that's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Man, what an awesome bunch of people. So, and you're going to like the little giveaway too. I mean, I showed it to the back chat earlier, and you knew Elliot, Elliot would have really, really thought this was great. So,
and by the way, speaking of that, Hillbilly, that video tribute I did last night?
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to Chad, and it's like, I use music that's been free for the download or free for use, and they still flagged it. And the artist of that took any monetary, funds from that. I turned it off, so I had no monetization.
Yeah, but they'll still.
I didn't want any, but that one did anyway. And then
I got notification today that my live was not able to be monetized.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say, because I streamed his stream also, and I had the same thing. I'm sorry, Chad. I was not paying attention. But yeah, YouTube playing games. But I met Elliot would laugh about that too, probably.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that.
I'll buy you some kettle corn, Chad, instead.
I'm not worried about it, buddy. It was for the cause.
You betcha. So you guys aren't gonna believe it.
Speaking of kettle corn, I think I'll have some more.
We'll go through a gun topic here, but after that, I think we got giveaways the rest of the evening. So ain't that amazing? I mean, what a blessing.
I think I'll hang around.
You gonna hang around?
Sticky fingers and all.
Early.
Yeah, I might win something.
You're gonna turn on his camera, Hillbilly, and his fingers are gonna be stuck to his beard.
So the first and probably only, we might, after do the giveaways, if people want to stick around, we might do another, like a fun topic or something. But the first firearm topic for tonight is optics or irons, and why. What firearms needs one and what one needs the other, basically, in your opinion. And this is all personal. I mean, everybody's going to have a different answer for this. No doubt about that. And that's for the panel and the side chat. So, there you go. We got one right there. So, optics or irons, which is, of course, Jamie likes a good scope on his revolvers, but some people might disagree with that. Bill Dye says, I have a wife that monetizes me every day, every payday. Oh, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, like, if you have like your own opinion, like, I really like an optic on this, either a rifle, pistol, if it be a scope, a dot, or like definitely iron sights on this. That's my opinion, I love having iron sights on this. Oh, you can do anonymous on that too. Like I said, we're not going to, most of you donate just anonymous. There's a way you can donate anonymous if you don't want your name out there.
I just donated. By the time I hit donate, I realized it was too late to hit anonymous.
Here, last one, Andy says optics for the old eyes. Yep, that's nothing. That is definitely true. TJ says iron sights are for the under 40s. Optics on rifles, iron on pistols. So, J Delta, we'll just start down with you, and we'll go around the panel.
Okay, so because of my bad eyes, well, not bad, but Jurassic eyes, I can't see very well. Though I can shoot both ways, but if I had a choice, I prefer optics.
Nice.
In the military was iron sights, no matter what. So,
because they never fail.
No, they usually don't, do they?
You just aim and yeah, I shot a couple of rifles. I guess I was shooting iron sights. So it wasn't pretty, but I was hitting the target.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, before we go on to Jamie, good stuff, buddy. We got a sighting out there, and Jamie, would you like to count us down since you're up next?
Yeah, man. 3, 2, 1. Hey! What's going on, Mario?
Let's go, Skirto.
Oh, my goodness. Good to see you, Mario. We got a lot of haze out there. Yeah, there Walter says, not much an optics guy for my handguns, but I do have a Ruger Mark 4 and 5 on 22s, though. Yeah, those are good shooters, too, man. And Rustic Rimfire 22 donated over there to help out Elliot's family. Yeah. Sharpshooter says, love me some red dots on some comp pistols. Carry guns needs irons, ARs needs dots, and sniper platforms need good glass indeed. So, Jamie, what do you say?
I do not have any kind of optics on any of my revolvers. Thank you very little. I would kind of like to put one on this big old 44 Magnum I got, but it won't hook up. So I'll be checking about that. But no, man, I like scopes. I'm at the point shooting revolvers where I have to decide, do I want the sights to be blurry or do I want the target to be blurry? The answer is the target. You need to be able to see your sights. So wear your readers when you're shooting your revolvers and just let the target go blurry. It'll be fine. You'll see. It'll be all right.
Isn't your Raiders considered an optic?
They probably are now.
Jamie, don't you just want to reach that screen and slap that kettle corn?
Oh man. Help Man says optics on my rifles, the bigger the X, the better.
No, that's backwards. If the X is too big, you can't see the target.
There you go.
So yeah,
I think you may have meant the times, maybe.
yeah, bigger the magnification.
Yeah.
That's a good theory there. But yeah, to me, there's a difference between a distant shooting scope and a hunting scope too. You know, you don't want a high dollar heavy scope on your hunting rifle because you're going to be toting it all day. You know what I mean? And that 6.5 Creedmoor with that nice scope on there, I bet that thing weighs 12 pounds. If not more.
I got one of those.
I mean, we all got one of those that we use to shoot
Yep.
distance with. So yeah, just get you the best hunting scope I've got. Y'all make fun of me, I know, but it's a Buckmasters.
Oh, those are good.
One of them older Nikon. It's 4-12, 44. Man, that just works.
That's a perfect range right there.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I sure do like second focal plane for hunting, no doubt.
I agree.
Personally.
Yep.
I agree.
But yeah, especially, I mean, I guess it don't matter if you're walking across fields or whatever, but walking up down these hills and hollers, man, I mean, you don't want to carry more than what you need to. I mean, as far as weight, that's for sure. Sometimes you're on your feet and hands trying to go up one of your hillsides. So.
Walking from the truck to the tree stand about kills me.
Well, what the worst part is if you shoot one that runs off over the hill.
Yeah.
Well, you got to choose, am I going to take my rifle with me and make sure it's down? Or am I going to leave my rifle up here?
No. What he didn't tell you is the truck's right underneath the tree stand.
Yeah, that's true. As soon as I can figure out an escalator, I'll be all set.
You get you one of those hay escalators there sitting back in the truck.
Hey, you can get one of those ladders with those shingle lifts on there. You can ride that shingle. Yeah.
I bet y'all got heaters and coffee pots in your tree stands too, don't you?
Chad's got a whole house he hunts out of. Have you seen the one where he broke his nose?
Probably got a bathroom in it.
No.
It's just a funnel in the corner with a garden hose on it.
And an Xbox and
yeah. Living in Southwest Virginia's got that exact scope on his. Walter says he got his optician fix his glasses up for him. I tried to do that. Walter, my guy don't shoot, so he had no clue.
Oh man. There you go. It's on the tractor. That's one thing, like when I used to hunt off the horses, it's amazing how you can ride a horse and like see deer and they're not really disturbed at all. They'll look up and notice it and then they'll just go back eating or whatever. And if anybody wonders, you can shoot off any horse at least once. Find that out. There's only one way to find out if you can shoot off of a horse.
Pull that trigger.
Yeah, those
Always do
walkers.
it once.
Well, Hillbilly, let me tell you about the most effective sights that I've ever used.
What's
It's
that?
LED lights on my F-250 or F-150, right where they cross. That's just about perfect. Clean kill.
Yeah, those Colt Walkers were notorious, weren't they?
Oh man. Oh man, spent 2 days lost and didn't see a single animal. Dang.
Well, I was on a simulator.
Yeah.
That's you can get up, or you can walk away.
Man, one time I got lost. We pulled in a new place up in northern Missouri. I never hunted there. We parked beside dirt road, walked north or whatever. What I assumed was north into the woods. We knew there was a field out there and all this and that with a pond. We split up. I went way left, sat there, half the day, and then turned around and walked what I thought was, pretty much it was the direction I came from. But when I got back, I was just on a dirt road. So I'm like, do I walk right or do I walk left? And it's like I should be able to walk left and get to where we need. But yeah, I was like, this is before cell phones and all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, I am definitely lost right now. Kind of gives a fella an airy feeling a little bit. So, Hasbro, optics and irons, and what firearms?
Yeah. All my muzzleloaders will ever only have irons. Okay. But that's because they're real muzzleloaders. They're not modern inline ignition stuff. If I did that, I'd have a scope on them. But they're also really long barrels, like 42-inch plus barrels. And when you move your sights out, your sights will be 30, 32 inches apart. Even with bad eyes, you can still do pretty well with them. Diopters, if you're familiar with Redfield, like micrometer peep sights, that kind of thing, those will help you when you have bad eyes too, because you can adjust those diopters much like you can the objective on a scope, and you can, the ocular on a scope, and you can dial it into your sight, and you can see pretty well with those. So you can still use iron, but you need a lot more light. You can't really use those in low light situations. But that's my black powder stuff primarily. Any modern gun, more or less, rifle wise, I have scopes on everything. It's a age thing, but it's also a preference thing. But on my pistols, I have a mixture of red dots and open sights. It depends on the purpose, right? And if it's a self-defense gun, to me, there's no reason to have a red dot on it, because you should be able to naturally point and aim. And there's a lot of self-defense drills and courses I've gone through that they teach you that natural point of aim will keep you alive. Trying to hunt and find something will get you hurt. And so they teach you to use the weapon naturally. And so that's sort of a different scenario. But I do have target shooting guns that have red dots on them, pistols, So it depends on what you're going to do with it. So
good stuff. All right. And
no, Mercosul does not have a scope or a red dot. It probably would eject it.
Yeah. So I just went over to the GoFundMe, and it is now $2,201 with 51 donations. That's amazing, guys. Thank you, and girls. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
That's what I saw.
Huh?
Yep.
Just under $3,000.
Oh, okay. Maybe I need to refresh this then.
Oh, I just refreshed and I got the same number Hillbilly did. There's not more than one funder at GoFundMe, is there?
Not that I know of.
Well, I clicked on the one at the top of your
Yeah.
chat.
Well, let me
This
get
one, unfortunately, has a picture of his Corvette, and it's a horrible scene
Yeah.
to see.
Yeah, I just clicked on that, Jamie, and it shows 2,201.
That's what I'm seeing now.
Well, this is another good
2201.
reason why you need dots and scopes.
2201.
Yep.
Well, awesome. So, Chad, what do you got to say about this, brother?
Well,
Buddy?
we were talking earlier about pie and cake. Boomstick want to know which one you prefer. And Denny come up with a generic answer, and that was yes.
Yeah.
So optics or irons? Yes.
Yes.
Yep. I mean, I don't have optics on my carry guns, but I do have optics on my pistols that I shoot steel challenge with, and the majority of my rifles have optics on them.
Yeah.
But I like both.
Yeah, I think kind of the same for me. I mean, I pretty much across the board. None of my revolvers have optics, but I do have semi automatic pistols that I got dots on. But all my pistols with dots, I have co-witness sights. So even if the dot would happen, the battery for some reason would fail. I still have iron sights, and it's just like you said, your eyes start getting older and everything. It's just a lot of difference there. And then I found out I don't get as much of a starburst with a green dot, so I've been doing trying to go with a lot of green dots. Yeah. Yeah, and there's Mr. Breeze out there. Good to see you. He says, I like using X reticle prism sights for my autism. But yeah, that's another thing, if you have autism, in your eye, the etched or the green dots seem to work better,
Yep. I have that astigmatism, and that's green dot. You're exactly right, Hillbilly. It's a lot better in my eyes.
Yeah. So, Jamie, would you care to call out the side chat and for tonight? Let's, if anybody knew Elliot, let's type in Elvis in the side chat, and Jamie will call your name out here on the YouTubes, if you don't mind, buddy.
I certainly will. J Delta 22NC is in there first, and he's on the panel. And Hasbro is next. He's on the panel. Walter Viejo is out there, living in Southwest Virginia. Denny's Plant-Based Journey. Dale Pogue, TJ Fishing, Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies is on the panel. Rustic Rimfire 22, Chris Lang, Sharpshooter, Alaska 1 Andy, David Dorff, Ron 2A Matters, Kent, Hasbro again. Elvi is plural for Elvis. That's more than one Elvis. So then Stinky Stanley and Southern Rifle. Mr. Bob, Elvis is everywhere. I heard Elvis loved 357 Magnums, particularly.
We could take that. That's for sure. He shot that out the backyard.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, man. We're up to date, far as I can tell, Mr. Hillbilly.
Yeah, Mr. Bob says Elvis is everywhere. You bet you, buddy. Hasbro says Elvis, your levels loved the 270 Winchester. Oh, man.
Yeah, 357's awesome.
For sure.
There's some calipers. I mean, I like a lot of calipers. I like the blackouts and all that, but like 357, 44, 22 mag, and 10 millimeter. I just love shooting those calibers. I mean, and helping man's out there with Elvis.
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to shoot your calipers.
Makes the car hard to stop down there. New York Outcast back said, man, back in one piece. People are driving like fools again.
Isn't that the truth? Boy, going through northern Alabama and Atlanta, Damien knows this well. That was nuts in an RV. People cutting you off. Insane.
Yeah, I don't know why people from the South think they're automatically NASCAR drivers.
Yeah.
Whoa. I tell you what, real quick, I just got to share this. Sorry, Jamie, but we were in Orlando, and they did get a cool snap down through there, which we were all of us workers were maybe wearing a flannel shirt, but everybody down there in Florida was wearing jackets and air muffs and stuff, you know. And anyway, the local news would get back to the motel or whatever. They're showing Atlanta got a light snow. And I mean, people were just crashing left and right. I mean, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I guess they've never driven on snow. They'd be going down the interstate running 60, 70 mile an hour passing each other. Just start spinning and big old crash. And
in town, I'll give them a little bit of a break on that because I learned this out in California. California, where I lived, there were 3 months of rain, and then it didn't rain again. And those roads get so full of oil and stuff. When you get any precipitation, that comes right up, and so you get an oil slick, right?
Yeah.
So maybe some of that, but I think you're right. On some of the other roads, it's like just don't think to slow down enough, or the tires aren't ready for snow. You know.
Yeah, and we get in the summer, since we're a tourist area down here around Branson and then the mountains here, we get a lot of like motorcycles and stuff, you know, come down through here, bikes, balloon barbecues and all that stuff, you know. And it's summertime, it's hot, all that oil rises to the top of that asphalt. We get a little summer rain. Oh man. You know, it's terrible to hear on the news or whatever. You know, people just don't realize you get a little rain or whatever on those hot asphalt roads, man. You're dang near driving on oil slicks, you know. And
yep.
Gotta be careful. You're exactly right. So, tell you what, Hasbro, let me go ahead and do the multicolored skinny knife giveaway with the hashtag we got scrolling down below. And then we'll do your giveaway. And then I'll do another hashtag for the people that donated to the GoFundMe. Does that sound okay with everybody? I hope so.
It's your show.
If
we say no, you'll just kick us off.
That's right.
I was trying to be nice.
Sounds good. So it was really good.
Sir, yes, sir.
Hey,
Wait a
one
minute, I
thing
gotta
I
get my
figured
in.
out, if you're paying the StreamYard bill, you can make up the rules as you go along.
Yeah. All right. We only got 15 entries, folks, and there's over double that people watching.
3, 2, 1, roll.
So, last chance to get your hashtags in.
Hold on, I'll put one in.
Yeah, Chad needs a new knife to cut that kettle corn open with.
Yeah.
The kettle corn's almost gone.
Well, if you win another knife, Chad, I think you got all the colors. You can sell one to Justin. No.
He stole the last one.
There we go. We got them rolling in.
Big Sky.
I wonder if he's in, was it Montana?
Montana.
Yeah. Or her. I don't know.
I'm afraid to go up there, afraid I won't ever come back home.
I do have somebody I went to school with, him and his wife, like in their late 30s, or well, they're probably early 40s, I'd have to say. They went out there on vacation and they come back, got everything in order, sold their house and everything, and moved out there. I still live out there. Yeah, he says Montana. I figured it was awesome. Now they still live out there till today. Yeah, you get a lot of that knife compensating the daughters and sons and wives taking those skinny knives, no doubt about it.
My son got one of mine.
They're just a fun knife and they work.
Yeah.
They do.
So these things are good ones too. These orange handle ones.
Yeah.
That's
Ozark Trails.
Yeah, it's Ozark Trail.
Too
And
bad you can't get them no more.
Oh, I can.
Walmart don't have them no more.
D2 still. So my buddy Ricky Baird sent me an email today because I don't have a phone, right? And he said, son-in-law killed a doe. Come over here and check it out. Now I got over there. I'm like, do you really think I don't know what a doe looks like? But anyway, this one was dead and he was cutting it up. I bought him one of those knives and he was using it to cut that, to butcher that deer.
Oh, I bet. Them things are sharp, man. Good steel. Well, yeah, I'm getting a chin out there from Danny. He says, what the heck, Hillbilly? The other day, there's only 8 people in there. Waited 5 minutes, begging people to enter the hashtag, and went up to 16 people. You're killing me. Danny says, Danny, I bought a couple at Walmart, and if you can't find one, buddy, let me know. I'll send you one, brother.
Billy, I only have 3. Will you send me one?
Well, that's all I bought was 3.
I'll go tomorrow after church and pick up a few of them.
Oh, you still got them in your Walmarts there?
Yeah. I mean, they come in waves, you know.
Yeah. I tried to find that one knife that Walmart had, and the brand was misspelt on the boxing. And I know in Kentucky, Ron Wayne had got a few, and Gary had found a couple in Kansas. And man, I kept checking our Walmarts around here, and none of them ever come in here. But I can't remember what brand. It's a name brand knife, like a Kaiser or something. I don't remember. But yeah, they misspelt the name of it on the box. And it's like, man, those things would be pretty cool to have. But, well, Denny, we waited long enough, buddy. So anyway, let's go ahead and do this giveaway here. Somebody like to give us a countdown?
Go Hasbro.
3, 2, 1. Let it roll.
All right, round and round she goes. Ron 2A matters. You still out there, Ron?
He can use that in his cooking show.
Yeah. I think Ron's got one of each color. He's done good.
The skinny blue fillet knife.
Yeah.
It'll work.
There he is. He says here. All right, Ron. Well, I do have your information. I will get that sent out to you, buddy. And we just had DJ jump in too, buddy. Good to see you. So I'll write your name down here, Ron. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna take this off the screen, and now let's see. Let's do. What do you want to do, Hasbro? Another hashtag?
Yeah, we might as well do this one here, and if I win, somebody else can get it. But
tell me what hashtag you'd like, buddy.
Hashtag pro case. Just like that.
Hashtag pro case. All right.
You know Hillbilly can't spell, right?
Yeah, that's why I put it in there. He can cut and paste.
Yeah. So let's bring this up here. Now, capital letters don't matter. Spelling does. And spaces do. So do not put a space in there. And while everybody's typing in pro case, let's take a look at these again. I mean, those are sweet.
And you guys, if you want, there's a link on my video to Amazon. Actually, a link to what's the name of the service you hooked me up to with Hillbilly? The link tree.
Solo?
Yeah. There's a link there to get you to a discount, a small discount. I get nothing out of it, but you can get a small, I think it's 10% or something off of it if you buy your own. Of course, if you win one tonight, you get 100% discount. It's the best deal you ever get.
Chris,
But they've been really good about it.
Chris Lang, you got to put a hashtag in front of it, buddy. I don't want you to miss out because of that.
Yeah, that is true.
So Miami won.
Southern Rifle's got a space in between his hashtag and the word pro case.
And Mr. Bob has @ProCase. Mr. Bob, you need hashtag ProCase. Sorry, Jamie, go ahead. What about Miami?
I think he fixed it there.
Miami beat Florida State 28-22.
There you go.
Texas A&M defeated Mississippi State 31-9. Texas A&M still undefeated. They're going to be tough in the SEC. So there you go.
Texas just kicking butt in every direction.
Texas got their butt whooped today.
Oh, yeah. I was just talking about the state. But, yeah.
Yeah, they got beat by Florida. and Florida was 1-3.
That's not good.
That's not good. And of course, Ohio State won.
Sharpshooter. Go Phillies.
No,
Pennsylvanian right there.
no, seriously, they're in the playoffs, baseball
Mhm.
playoffs. That's going on right now. That's a
Baseball.
thing.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't see the Royals or the Redbirds in Missouri. But yeah. One good thing about Phillies, man, is every time one of their teams win, they get all new light poles throughout the city. I mean, they even I'm sure everybody's seen that before, where they like literally got city workers out there greasing down the light poles so they can't climb them. Yeah, other than Sharpshooter, I got a few other friends in Philly, and they're like, yeah, like if you're from Philly, you're from Philly, you understand, you're from Philly. I mean, nothing to see. Right there in the city, man, they ride as many ATVs as people in the country do. Right down the highway. Yep. All right. Well, we have so I'll take this down. We'll put this back up. We have 21 entries. So Hasbro, you want to count down again since it's your giveaway?
I tell you what, I'll trade the favor. Jamie, you count down.
Well, I think Jay Delta needs to do it. We ain't heard nothing out of him all night.
Yeah,
that's true. He's been kind of quiet. That's unusual.
Yeah.
I'm absorbing. All right, I'll count it. Thank you for the honor. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, round and round she goes.
Boom.
Boom.
Stinky
There you go.
Stanley.
Stinky Stanley.
So do we have a Stinky Stanley out there tonight? And he just commented a few minutes ago. Come on, Stinky.
There you go. Stinky,
Yes.
email me right there your contact information, and I'll get it to the people at ProCase, and they'll get one out to you.
You realize he can't hear anyhow. He don't wear earmuffs.
Okay.
Don't matter. He don't shoot nothing but 22s.
You're giving your own time, Boom.
Congratulations, Boom.
Congratulations, buddy. No doubt about that. So let's do another one. And so we're going to start this. Now, I would like everybody to, we're just using the honor system here. So if you donated tonight, $5 or more, and
just tonight, Hillbilly?
It's $5 minimum.
Oh, just tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I already donated. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you already donated too, yeah. If you had already donated to the GoFundMe or you donated tonight, $5 or more, please enter hashtag Elvis. If you did that for the GoFundMe, and appreciate each and every one of you. Let me go check that again and see where we're at. Okay, we're still. You guys did awesome. We're still at the $2,201 with 51 donations. And when we started this show, we were at $1,976 with 36 donations.
That's
So,
awesome.
man, thank you all so much. I know Elliot's family really, really appreciates that. You know, yeah, there you go. 2000, yeah, 2201. So, anyway, I'm going to spin this and I'm going to show you what you won. And, I think it'll be pretty funny. I mean, or I think it'll be exciting because there's one thing that, well, I'll just keep my mouth shut for a second and let's go ahead and spin this. Chad, you've not done a countdown yet. Are you still with us, brother?
3, 2, 1. Roll my name.
All right, round and round she goes. Alaska one, Andy.
About the farthest you could mail something, Hillbilly.
Well, tell you what, don't go anywhere because we're going to give one of these out. We're going to spin this thing again. But first, let me show you what you're going to win. And like I said, this ain't much. It's only like $12. But I plan on giving away a couple of them. But Elliot would absolutely love this. I mean, me and him are, and I know a lot of other people too, we're just big Elvis fans. So this is something you can set up there, you know, on your gun safe or wherever. And hopefully every time you look at it, you know, you think about Elliot. So anyway, I thought, when I was looking for stuff, I was like, I knew I wanted something Elvis. And of course, there was just a lot of different, and of course, all kinds of stuff out there actually. But I seen this and I'm like, this has got to be it. Yeah.
A little bathtub humor. Is that what this is?
Well, you know, I thought it was so cool. You know, you can set it up on your shelf or in your gun safe or whatever. And,
yep.
You know, I was like, that's,
on your Jeep, right?
Yeah, if you got a Jeep, definitely it can go right on the dash. So we're going to give another one of these away. So anyway, let's give this thing another spin here. Kent.
Oh, it was so close.
All right. Congratulations, buddy. So say something in the side chat, brother. Oh, there's Surrender Park out there too. Hey, buddy, how you doing? We'll give Kent just a minute here. And there he is. All right. Kent says, I'm here. All right. So, Andy, I do have your address. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Kent, let me bring this other banner up here again, buddy. Anyway, down below there, you'll see my email, AmericanHillbillyUp@gmail.com. So if you'll email me there with your screen name, Kent, and then whatever name and address you'd like to send to, we'll get that sent out to you and Alaska One Andy. And then, like I said, Ron 2A Matters won the multicolor skinny knife, and Boomstick won the Air Mus. That is, or Air Pro. I say Air Mus. I probably shouldn't say that, but Air Pro, good stuff, man.
They call them earmuffs. So
yeah, but I mean, I think the Air Mus are not electronic. You know, like the old ones. You put them on, and all you can hear yourself is breathing inside your head. You know,
inside of your head.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you feel like the way Darth Vader sounds. You know, and I just never liked them because of that. And then plus, you know, shooting in the summer, you're getting all sweaty and everything, but nowadays they're so good. They got a lot of them have like the gel or whatever along with that, and better foam and all that stuff. And so, anyway, let's real quick